Alert, alert, idiot detected.
That sounds like self-hatred and justification of white supremacy. And let me just say this, because this Congresswoman is a wonderful human being, but when you disrespect Kamala Harris by saying you will call her whatever you want, I know you don't intend it to be that way. That's the history and legacy of white disregard for the humanity of black people.
So now you're calling me racist.
I didn't say, I just...
Kamala's...
You had it right. You almost got it.
I will say Kamala's name any way that I want to.
No, but you mispronounced her and you also misjudged her.
I just did, and I'll do it again.
Mispronouncing her name.
That's what we're doing to acknowledge her humanity.
If I purposely mispronounced your name, that would not be appropriate.
Policies are Joe Biden's policies. She owns
You're
it.
normalizing that kind of viciousness, man.
33 times.
But it's the disrespect.
What's going on, guys? So we got another one of those crazy CNN panels where chaos and all hell broke loose. Now this one, they probably should have had a little bit more balance on here because the two black dudes totally took over this whole conversation. This was absolute chaos and is one of the examples of exactly why people like Trump need to win. Like the whole direction of this country and the direction of the culture of the country is totally off the rails because these people went complete nuts because Nancy Mace, representative of South Carolina, mispronounced Kamala Harris's name. So she's calling her Kamala rather than Kamala. Totally ridiculous, completely outlandish, and just plain foolish. Without further ado, let's get into it.
Kamala's
you had it right. You almost got it.
I will say Kamala's name any way that I want to.
No, but you mispronounced her and you also misjudged her.
I just did, and I'll do it again.
Mispronouncing her name.
That's what we're doing to acknowledge her humanity.
If I purposely mispronounced your name, that would not be appropriate.
Policies are Joe Biden's policies. She owns it.
You're normalizing that kind of viciousness, man.
Look, you see how they don't want to talk about policy. They're just going to keep interrupting her the whole time. And then it gets worse from here.
But it's the
she was the vice president on Joe Biden's bill. She was 33 times the deciding vote on Joe Biden's bills in the Senate.
She has to own them because she was his vice president. However, we all know
that sounds like self-hatred and justification of white supremacy. And let me just say this, because this Congresswoman is a wonderful human being.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
But when you disrespect Kamala Harris by saying you will call her whatever you want, I know you don't intend it to be that way. That's the history and legacy of white disregard for the humanity of black people.
So now you're calling me racist.
I didn't say. I just said you weren't a racist.
That is complete.
So you can't mispronounce nobody's name. Otherwise, you're dehumanizing them for their race. Guys, I went to school. I'm raised by a black family. I got black friends. I know exactly what they're talking about, but I can tell you right now, it's fiction. It's foolish. Just because some people do that doesn't mean that it applies to modern times. If somebody doesn't want to get your name perfectly right or they mispronounce it, people mispronounce my name all the damn time, and I really could care less. Some people may be doing it intentionally, disrespectfully. Some people not. Either way, I don't have time to really worry about it. I'm too busy out here making damn videos and trying to make some money and move on with my life than to worry about if somebody gets my damn name right, much less if other people are out here putting their freaking cape on to play superhero to try to make sure that nobody ever mispronounces my name that happens to be a different skin color than me.
Intend racism to accomplish
you are intending that
your
I am
disrespect
racist,
of Kamala
and
Harris
that is
part and parcel of a
tradition
of disrespect.
It's offensive,
Congresswoman,
and it's
why can't you just?
offensive.
I'm not calling you a racist. I'm telling you what the practice is.
You are. You absolutely are.
The practice is disrespecting. No, what's disgusting is your disrespect of her,
Professor.
It's not. Here's the thing: if you do something that somebody perceives as racist, I don't think that you can effectively call that racist, because if something's in your mind, if that person doesn't even pay attention to your skin color and doesn't really care, but you care and you kind of perceive everything as like, oh my gosh, that's so racist. The issue is with you. That person wasn't racist or doing anything close to that. The issue is you perceive something negatively or racist. So it's really just your weak, pathetic mind that can't just move on with your life and just accept that people are going to say and do things that you may not necessarily agree with, that you just have to accept.
Gentleman said,
you know what?
I didn't know her name. He's
to
trying
women
to do
is
it.
her disrespect of women. She doesn't know what a woman is. And if 25 years ago,
white women don't have the ability to tell black women who paid the price of blood to make this country what it is, to tell them they're not real women.
25 years.
Now he's trying to go into like this history of a time when this guy himself probably wasn't even alive, to bring that forward all the way from 2020. Didn't Kamala Harris say we're not going back? This sounds like going back to me.
You don't have the ability to tell black women who paid the price of blood to make this country what it is, to tell them they're not real women.
25
they
years
care
ago,
for your babies
25 years ago, I became
humanity.
the first woman to graduate from the Citadel, the Military College of South Carolina. I
So
fought my way
right.
through it.
So pronounce her name
blood,
right.
sweat,
Let
and
me
tears.
actually pronounce her name
and
right.
Kamala Harris, if
Kamala,
I were a man,
you said
I
this
will
we don't call
say
you Nancy
anything that I
Nancy.
want.
It's
Come on,
Kamala.
it's
You're
Kamala.
doing this
You
on
disrespect-
purpose,
I am
Congresswoman.
not.
Disrespectful.
You can't expect people to
If
respect
a
your
man
service
put on
if
a
you don't
skirt
respect
and walked that
hers.
stage 25 years ago, she
You're a
would have
white
said
woman
it. She would have
disrespecting a
taken
black
that
woman. That is
achievement away from
problematic.
women.
Guys, I can't do no more. There's actually more to this online, but I can't take no more watching this. These people are just too ridiculous. You see how Nancy herself, a white woman, wanted to talk about the issues of Kamala Harris. She wanted to talk about how she's bad on the economy, how Biden appointed a Supreme Court justice that refused to answer, couldn't answer what a woman was, right? There's a whole bunch of issues with Tampon Tim and putting tampons in the boys' bathroom. There's all kinds of stuff to talk about, all kinds of criticism, the economy, the border, so forth. They didn't want to talk about any of that. They couldn't get past a name pronunciation issue because she said Kamala rather than Kamala. They want to focus in on that. I'm pretty sure that I say both. Kamala, who the hell cares? It's very close. Kamala herself probably doesn't care and probably wouldn't even make that much of an issue about it. She may not even notice because her whole life, if presuming she's been named the same thing her whole life, she probably has heard all kinds of different variations on her name, both intentional or unintentional. But these woke weirdos are so race obsessed. They see her whiteness and they're like, how dare you? How dare you, white woman, mispronounce a black woman's name? These people are militant blacks. I've seen these types of weirdos my whole life. They couldn't have me on the show because I would say you guys are acting like idiots. I would insult them right to their face. And I'm telling you right now, there's a possibility. They probably see some of these videos. I don't know how easy it is for them to see, but they probably see some of these videos. I'm telling these guys right now, if they happen to see these videos, you guys are idiots. You're woke as hell. You're weirdos. You are race obsessed. If a white person does something, we're supposed to be judged off the content of our character, not the color of our skin. You can't just say, if you white, you can't do this. And if you black, it's okay if you do X, Y, Z. Like, I'm tired of this BS. This is bullshit, honestly. It's stupid as hell. They basically bullied this lady. All of a sudden, her gender didn't matter all of a sudden because she was white. But if she's a black woman, like, oh, you're a white woman, you're disrespecting a black woman. Like, what the hell? Like, there is no lengthy history of white women disrespecting black women. It's really been issues with the men, the white men, and the black men. That's the majority of the history has been that. There's been the white men disrespecting the black woman. It's really been the men have been the big issue, not really the white women. So like, what the hell is this dummy talking about? Look, apologies in advance for the hard to watch video, guys. It was hard for me to make it through that. I'd imagine for y'all, it would be similar because these people are race obsessed. This is the type of stuff that is the main reason. It's one of the main reasons why these people need to lose, guys. You can't let people like this have power and control. These people are clearly racist as hell. These people don't deserve no type of power and control. These people don't deserve it to be in any type of positions of influence in the world. These people will literally turn it around like some Hunger Games stuff where we're going to put the white people in chains because it's okay now. We deserve it to make up for it. That's how these people think. They don't believe in equality. They believe in payback. They believe in special privileges due to what happened in the past. They don't believe in wiping the slate clean. It's all good. We're just going to be equal now and we're just going to go on about our lives. No, they believe in revenge. You literally have a person that's in the U.S. Congress, and they're sitting up here disrespecting the hell out of her, talking over her, won't let her say anything, and they're freaking out because you get a freaking name wrong? Both of these dudes can seriously go to hell, because this was just ridiculous. And I get so sick of seeing these insane black dudes out here with all the feminine energy, out here being completely disrespectful, not able to hold a basic conversation, can't go 2 damn seconds without talking about race. It's like these people are pathetic, overly emotional. It is just sad. I almost feel sorry for these dudes, but at the end of the day, they're playing themselves. What do you guys think? Do you think it's a big deal if you mispronounce Kamala's name and say Kamala instead of Kamala? Or do you think that it's no big deal and that these guys are just racist pieces of shit? Let me know what you guys think. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I appreciate y'all watching the Black Anomaly Rising channel. I'm out.
Are you delusional? Do you suffer from a mental illness?